Hello and welcome to SOFE 2018 in Amsterdam, the theme of which is accelerating transformation. I'm Hannah Wallace, and with me now is Craig Young, Chief Information Officer at SWIFT, and we're going to be talking about innovation and technology. Hello Craig, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you.
Now, coming off the back of your presentation this morning, how important is innovation to SWIFT's growth and relevance for the future?
Well, I mean, look, innovation is the lifeblood of any company. I mean, it's what helps drive new products, services, and automation to reduce costs. But when we had met last year on talking about innovation, I initially talked about what we're doing with hackathons internally. You know, what I'll say what we've done this year, which has been quite different, is really externalizing it. So firstly, it's about taking IT and turning it completely outward customer facing. So driving more collaborative partnerships that we haven't had in the past. The other is in addition to the hackathons, but more broadly, it's about engaging everybody in a hackathon. And then along with that, bringing all the teams that do innovation within SWIFT, so the technology teams, the marketing teams, the cyber teams, as well as the community outreach teams like our InnoTribe and SWIFT Institutes, and bringing them all together so that we have a more holistic view of how we innovate. You know, the last part of that has really been as well on the community engagement. So, you know, if I go back last year, we had a couple small environments where we were able to do some work with jointly. But this year, you know, we've done quite a few new engagements as well as new sandboxes where ourselves and the community can play together. So if I think about the work we've done just this year alone, you know, we've done a number of cloud concepts. So working with you know, the major cloud providers and standing up SWIFT infrastructure in the cloud to create POCs to show not only the feasibility, but also the security aspects of it. The other's been driven by, you know, we've had new DLT POCs. You know, we have one going on proxy voting in Asia currently. We've done work to further secure our footprint along with our customer and client communities. And even to what we have going on today has really been a joint collaboration on the development of APIs and bettering the community and business engagement as well as there.
Certainly some exciting developments
there.
Yeah,
indeed.
And now looking to the future then, which technology trends would you say are most promising?
Well, I mean, I think there's two big areas. One, artificial intelligence, I think will play a substantial role. And it's driven by two factors. One, I think the software itself has come along a great deal from even where it was 3 years ago. It's become much easier to use. You know, while you still need a strong complement of data scientists. However, the algorithms being built in make it much easier for companies to adopt. And then you tie that along with the new compute power that's coming out of these new machines. You start to create an environment that starts to feel very human-like. So, you know, if you think of a banking environment, I mean, the use of chatbots will probably become more mainstream over the next couple of years. But also from an operator environment, I think it also creates a significant transformation where, you know, it'll acknowledge or recognize system issues long before an operator even gets an alert and corrective action was already made. So that kind of self-healing capability. But the biggest, I think, impact with AI will also be with cyber. You know, being able to recognize small variations in network patterns, usage patterns, to even social media patterns, to acknowledge there could be opportunities from an insider threat or a potential malicious attack being planned. So, I mean, I think that will have a substantial impact and drive much better protection than we have today. The other area, and it's not a technology one, it's more of a business enabler, and that is APIs. You know, I think there's substantial opportunity and threat to the banks with some of the recent regulations surrounding PSD2 and open banking, where now you see new entrants entering the banking space purely, you know, based on customer experience. You know, building easy to use, fresh looking applications on existing banking environments. I mean, they contain no money, but they're just kind of creating a new look and feel. You know, and I think SWIFT has a significant opportunity to help banks to create an environment to allow them to collaborate more broadly and more globally than they've been able to before. So, AI, big change, APIs, game changer, from my view.
Fantastic. Well, Craig, thank you for your outlook. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah.
And thank you for watching.